always sucks when you have to talk about an episode you don't like. And it sucks even more when it's an episode that is frustrating. See, because here's the thing with this episode. Half of it is amazing. It's spectacular, some of the best of Drake and Josh. And then the other half is terrible. Completely and utterly terrible. I don't want to waste too much time on this episode because it's not worth excruciating too many thoughts about. So let's just get through it nice and quick. What's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Animation Station. Your number is Super Animation, including two brothers of fighting Becker as well as TV movies. I'm your host, Justin. Welcome back to Drake and Josh-uary. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 11, Mean Teacher. The introduction of Mrs. Hayford. And unfortunately, it's not a very good introduction. I'll do my best to explain in this short, sweet, to the point written review. Enjoy. Textbook definition of an average episode. One half is amazing, and the other half is absolutely terrible. Let's start with the amazing part first, the B plot. Josh and his lucky shirt. This part of the episode is one of the funniest in the show, and so memorable, especially the ending. If this was the entire episode, it'd be a 9 out of 10. Like, the whole thing with Josh's lucky shirt is the best part of the episode by far. And if the entire episode was this, it'd be a spectacular episode. But sadly it's not, and it's weighed down severely by an atrociously terrible A-plot. Drake dating Kelly. Now, yes, Drake dating girls is nothing new for this show. But, this is one of the worst ones that they've done. Not the absolute worst, I think that one's in Season 3, but it's not good. Not good at all. For one, Kelly herself is a dumb character that has one unfunny, annoying gag and nothing else. She has no character. She's just all about being happy-go-lucky and making one of the most annoying sounds I've ever heard come out of a television show. It is bad. Writing's terrible. Doesn't elaborate on pretty much anything. The introduction to Mrs. Hayford is underwhelming. Like, it starts out funny, like the opening part is funny, where Drake's talking about how she hates him, and then he gets an answer right, and says that he's wrong, but then when another student answers, and she says it's correct. Like, that part's funny, but the rest of the episode, she's just there. Like, she barely does anything. She threatens Drake with summer school, and that's it. Very underwhelming. The back and forth between her and Drake is boring. I was expecting this to be a lot more fun than it was, giving Drake a somewhat nemesis, but it doesn't work, because they barely do anything. And until it merges with the B-plot at the end of the episode, it's a drag to sit through. If the entire episode was this part, it'd be a 2 out of 10. It absolutely sucks. Overall, though, when the two parts are put together, it just becomes the textbook definition of average. One half is endlessly rewatchable and very funny, and the other half is frustratingly aggravating. So while I have seen it several times, I always just skip everything to do with Drake part and watch Josh parts instead. I skip all the Drake stuff and just watch the Josh stuff, because that's the memorable, enjoyable, funny part of the episode. Even outsmarting Megan unintentionally with this lucky shirt. It's just, overall, really disappointing. It's an episode that really could have been something cool, like the groundwork was there, and then they just did nothing. And because of that, final work's a 5 out of 10. One of the only episodes of this show that's not good, and it's a shame because the B-plot is one of the best in the show. Thankfully, though, the next episode's a lot better. I'll tell you all about it next time when we get to the Gary Grill.
Listen, I want to forget. So listen and you won't regret. Be true to yourself, don't miss your chance. And you won't end up like the fool who ripped his pants.